Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
Alright, the few brothers from James Trinidad here to break our bread to the spirit and power of Hashem Yashai. Before we begin, we want to give all praises, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Ruach Kodash. We want to give double honors to the apostles who rule with that great millstone. Alright, blessed and salutation to the men that preach this word in sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is basically it's more or less an open forum, but we could start off with with Romans 3:3, right? Because the times we living in right now, we see a lot of prophecies unfolding. Even since we enter into the truth, we've been seeing prophecies unfolding, year in, year out. We getting closer and closer, getting down to the wire.
That's right.
And as we out there preaching the word, prophesying the word unto the nation of Israel, as the Lord command us to do, they go still have scoffers and they go still have unbelievers. You know what I mean? But all this, even if they have unbelievers, bring that scripture, Baruch.
This is Romans 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?
So what if some did not believe, right? As we out there preaching the word of Yahweh Hashem Yashai, as we saying thus say Yahweh Hashem Yashai, what if some didn't believe? Would that make it non-effect? Would it make it not true? Right? Would it make that the sea hip wouldn't come to pass? Would the World War III not come to pass? Right? Would prophecies not come to pass? Right?
Reading on, it says, Yahweh forbid. Yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar.
Yeah, let the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yashai be true and every man a liar. So even when you were saying earlier, right? You were speaking to your uncle and he showed him certain things and he say he don't think it will happen, right?
Yeah.
It's not up to you what you think, but it's up to the prophecies. It's up to thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yashai. You understand? And that is why you had to be fearful because man always thinking that through Jesus, that once you say the blood of the Lord Jesus, that nothing ain't gonna, the prophecies ain't gonna happen. Right? The prophecies it do have power. Right? But Micah
precept after.
yeah. Probably you have one before you. But yeah. Good, so
that's back we saying. This is Romans chapter 10 and 16. It says, but they have not all obeyed the gospel, for Isaiah say the Lord Yahweh, who had believed our report.
Yeah, precept. Who had believed our report? Who believe in our report? The elect, the hopeful elect. They are the ones who go and hear the word, like as who was Simon Peter, who was fishing when Yahushua first came on the scene, and he said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. You understand? They are the one who going to hear the word and they are going to run with the word. Right? They're going to run with the truth. You understand? They are the ones who are going to run with the truth because they know they are the ones who, that is how the baptism starts. That is what you call baptism. Baptism is what? Hearing the word and believing on the word.
I have a piece of paper, quick.
Go ahead.
Quick plug.
You finished that one? You read?
This is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 2. It says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them.
So here it says, it gets separation there. It says, unto us the gospel was preached, but unto them, because that's the Lord said what? He came to his own. Right? The gospel is for the nation of Israel, but it separates the elect from 2/3. Read it over.
Hebrews 4 and chapter 2, it says, for unto us was the gospel preached.
Unto the elect the gospel was preached. Go ahead.
As well as unto them.
As unto them, which is the 2/3,
but the word preached did not profit them.
The word preached did not profit them. Go ahead.
Not being mixed with faith.
Not being mixed with faith because they don't believe in this word. They don't believe in the Bible really and truly. They don't believe They don't believe in this word. 2/3 of the nation of Israel don't believe in this word. The pastors don't believe in this word. Christians don't believe in this word. They believe in being prosperous. They believe that what they could get out of believing in in that name.
Can.
Right? Anything you call on my name, and these how they interpret the scriptures wrongfully. Right?
Actually believe that when they gain prosperity, that is when the Lord deliver them.
Can.
That is what was being taught in the churches by these pastors.
Hey, second Ezra 9 and 11 tell you they yet receive many benefits, but they haven't known me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If I can interject, it's just what they don't understand is that even Satan bear gifts.
Yep. I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And rewards. For why? Because you're hearkening not unto the word of the Heavenly Father.
Hey, and the nice part about this truth, all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yashai. We know the word saved the world hate you. They hated him first.
Exactly.
Right? And we full play. Even on work they hate me. You understand? All kind of false accusations, all kind of stupidness they will say about me.
That scripture.
You know what I mean? So I just give the Most High all praises and all glory. You know, and I will still be kind, you know, still show kindness, whatever the case might be, to the same ones who speak wrongfully towards me for no reason.
Somebody get 2 Peter 3:3 for me.
You understand?
Sorry.
You was reading something first, right?
You go ahead.
You was reading. You have more than what you was reading before.
This is a capital. It says mixed with
2
faith in them that hear it.
Bring it over. I have a question.
Hebrews 4:2 it says, for unto us was the gospel preached,
Mm-hmm.
as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, but mixed with faith in them that hear it.
In them that hear it, right? In them that hear it and receive it, right? So that is why the Lord separated the nation of Israel from the what do you call it, the wheat and the tares? No, the wheat and the tares is the other nation mixed up with, well, like the sheep and the goats. Yeah. The sheep and the goat then, right? Separated the elect from two thirds.
John, I can bring up precept quick
Yeah.
again. They said they hate you on work. Hey, they hate all of us. Just like a good example in Sawa with the scoffer. You know, he going around talking about, hey, them is our soul, them is false prophets, them is this, them is that. But here what the scripture say, John 17 and 14, it says, I have given them thy word, and the world had hated them because they are not of the world.
Because they are not of the world, right? We don't perform as the average man or move as the average man, right? When we bring out the word, we bring it out the proper way, right? All these other churches bringing the word of the Lord the same way and the wrong way, right? Talking about hell don't exist, right? Hell was something made up by the church, right? Speaking about baptism, they don't have the proper understanding of baptism, right? Speaking about the Gentiles, they don't have the proper understanding and the context of the meaning of the word Gentiles. All these things is what they're bringing and they don't understand, all right? But when we present it in the proper form, in the proper way, and they wouldn't receive it because why? The Spirit didn't want them to receive it.
They didn't receive it from Yahushua.
They didn't receive it from Yahushua.
Not only that, because the foolishness of the world, because you see, the thing about it is, just the other day I went through something like that, and I say I was breaking down something for somebody. Forgive me, my mind kind of cloudy, alright, but we went on, I was breaking down something for somebody, and it's until, matter of fact, like, I don't remember my brother-in-law, right? I was telling him about cigarette smoking and different things. You understand? I said, give me one good benefit of cigarette smoking. You understand? And I can give you one benefit of drinking. You understand? And went on, it lead into argument. You stop drink, and I go stop smoke. And then later on in the day, Yahweh Hashem Shai give him a TikTok video showing all the dangers of smoking. You understand? And he said, boy, I even know the point, but I did biology in school, so I know about the 4,000 plus harmful or hazardous chemicals within smoking, and he called out one. You understand? And I say, look at that. Even as Yahushua say, he say a prophet and owner in your own place.
Somebody else got to tell him for him to believe it.
Suit and tie.
Yeah.
I say, look at that. And you know something? He ain't going to come back and say, Lama,
It
you
was-
know where you're
was-
selling
was
it.
truth.
Was the truth.
Yeah, and that has gone. That's always gone. That's that little incident or instance there showing you that the scriptures read. Yahushua spoke it.
Mm-hmm.
Going on. Over the precept, right? Quite
The 2 Peter 3 and verse 3, it says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts.
Yeah, if you could go into that word scoffer in my sword, Baba Kusha, that's for edification's sake. Right? Because we as the scripture as the first scripture we read, Romans 3 and 3, what if some didn't believe, you know? Because right now the whole scene digitizing.
I'm not.
You understand? I was watching first post today, and they actually, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull it up.
Stocks were in the red. They plunged
Yeah, so there's the video here, right? We're going on with these banks in America right now.
by more than 10%. Investors are pulling out their money. They fear that more banks are on the brink of collapse. Two of them are in the headlines. PacWest and Western Alliance, they're both mid-sized banks. Both are said to be in trouble, and both are exploring their options, including a potential sale. This week began with the sale of First Republic. The bank was in distress. It was sold to JP Morgan.
So you see, the bank was sold to JP Morgan. Alright? And all these things this is planned shit. These things ain't just happening out of the woodwork. These things was planned. And I actually spoke about these things years in forum, like how Bill Gates will go up on a forum and talk about they made these in 2023 50% of the population going and die, supposed to be reduced because of vaccines and all these things.
Carbon emissions.
So there's actually warning and actually send certain messages within the forums and things, but people don't really take it off.
Yeah, because you see they try to play God, because one thing I believe the spiritual entity Satan teach them is that the fact if you want to be God, right? Because one of the things the Most High do, the Most High Yahweh Hashem shall send a warning before he do something. You understand? So if they want to be God, they have to follow the same pattern of God. If you want to be up, because God says something before he do it. So if you want to be God, you have to say it before you do it. And they say it, but just they put it in this kind of way, like, you know, cartoon way. You understand that people ain't going to really catch up to them, but the elect or the hopefully elect will not catch up to them. You understand? That is why the scripture even say we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Because we know how to analyze every flip mode thing that you say. All right.
And there is basically the scripture even tell you that the spirit of the Lord will rise up a standard against him, and it ain't just talking about a physical standard when the enemy come in as a flood. It also talking about breaking down the covering cast that he have over all nations too. You understand? The bubble that he have people in.
Yeah.
So even watching animations, you just get a lot of the plans there too.
Ahmad, now is it true?
It was sold to JP Morgan. Now it appears that PacWest and Western Alliance could be headed in the same direction. PacWest is in particularly bad shape. Yesterday, its shares dropped by more than 50%, and a 50% drop is a clear red flag. This year has been bad for the bank. In all, it has lost more than 85% of its stock value, which means losses for investors, millions of dollars in losses, and the bleeding is still on. So PacWest is being forced to consider radical moves. The bank issued a statement, I'm quoting from it. Recently, the company has been approached by several potential partners and investors. Discussions are ongoing. The company will continue to evaluate all options to maximize shareholder value. What does this mean? It means that all options are on the table. That's what the bank is saying. It could sell its assets, it could bring in an investor, it could even consider an all-out sale.
Yeah, so imagine a bank going up for sale.
Hmm.
Our banks, people who put in the money and trust in banks, who saving her life savings in a bank, that bank going to go up for sale because they're going bankrupt or however they're going to call it. You understand?
Alright, I have a precept here going back into we were speaking about earlier, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 26 and 27. It says, "For you see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called, but the Most High Yahweh B'Hashem Yashai hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and power hath chosen the weak things of the world."
That is we.
Yeah.
The foolish things of the world, they consider us fools. To confound who? The wise. Who's the wise? The suits and ties, the pastors, Esau. Right? The ones who claim that they know. Right? Because a pastor can step up to them and we here and get cut.
That's right. You will be
Through the Spirit of the
bleeding,
Lord, yeah.
left bleeding.
Like a real samurai, he come hit him on the foot, and he cut him out to his. He come again, hit him on the hand, hit him on the neck. Like Kenshin, go ahead.
Damaged. Emotional damage.
Because the scripture tell you that the Lord will give us a mouth that the enemy will not be able to
Gainsay.
gainsay.
That's it?
Can.
Right,
Everyone know?
something.
Alright, this is 1 Corinthians 1 and 20. It says, "Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this world? Had not Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world?" You understand? Had Yahweh made foolish the wisdom of this world? You understand? So this world is just full of foolishness. Alright? The wisdom of this world is foolishness.
Yeah, the teachings, the philosophies, the democracy, you know, the wine that they want to give here, right? Which is all of their doctrines, is just foolishness. Because from the time they step up to a man, because really and truly, the scriptures is basic common sense. Basic common sense.
Yeah, but it's basic common sense, but if the Spirit of the Lord Yahweh Hashem shine not on you to understand it, common sense ain't gonna be common to them.
Yeah, not common again.
You understand?
Everyone knows?
That's
That's
all.
Scoper.
Yeah, you can bring back the scripture and let's bring the score for what we did.
Yeah. Right.
Right, this is 2 Peter 3 and verse 3. "Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts." Right, so I'm going to look up the word scoffer in the My Sword Strong's Light G 1703. It says Empicites, a mocker, a scoffer. Right?
Right, and that is it. In these times,
A false teacher.
we've seen a lot of that. We've seen a lot of mockers, we've seen a lot of false teachers. You understand?
Especially you, right?
Yeah, a lot of false teachers.
As Makaza said the other day, you know, Captain saying last week's day, the most I did about a stupid stick. And I agree 100%.
Baptize them in the Duns River.
Yeah, I like that one. The Duns River. Huh?
I had one name.
Yeah, go ahead. The Duns River, it? Yeah.
Right. This is Psalm 73 and verse 18. It says, "Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou didst cast them down into destruction. How are they brought into desolation as in a moment? They are utterly consumed with terrors." Right? And going back to 2/3 of our people, them gonna be utterly consumed with terrors when they see the words of the Lord coming to pass. You understand? Because remember the topic is, what if some didn't believe? But when they start to see things coming to pass, they're going to call to mind what it is the prophets have been saying out on the streets. You understand? And then there will be no help for them.
Right. Right. You are a priest, right? Right.
I don't know if it's up again.
Right. Well, as we see, what if some did not believe? I did a video on this. I was to send this article to you, man. It says a 36-year-old man in China has had a 5-minute surgery to implant a chip that will help him overcome his alcohol addiction. Right. So we see that. Hey, yeah. 2 Thessalonians 2:8 on down, because we know Esau will come with the lying wonders, yeah,
Miracles, yeah.
right, saying that this gonna do this and this gonna do that, huh? And they're gonna save men. They're gonna, I'll say how Shayam heal the blind. You know, they're gonna heal the blind, because that is one of the wonders they're gonna do. Even in Neuralink, you know.
Yeah.
A topic I like to go into, the neuro, which goes back to nervous, or the nervous system, the nerves, right? That chip implant, that Neuralink going to be implanted in your head, right? And that's going to be connected to your nervous system. The nervous system is something that controls your function. You understand? They're going to control your whole function, whatever the case might be. So if that could do that, Esau will be able to control you. They will be able to control you, brother.
Because that was shown in the
Upgrade.
upgrade.
And what time will be again, man?
The man thought that things was happening off of his own actions, but not knowing all the time is the chip was manipulating him. You know?
Alright, this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth."
Yeah, and that is Esau, the so-called white man, only Elon Musk and the Bill Gates, right? We are revealing them, beginning with the apostles and the elders, right? Right?
"And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders."
And the RFID microchip is a lying wonder, right? It is a lying wonder.
You're not really healed. You understand? When they go into the real science of it, right? It making a see, right? They tampering the optic nerve or that part of your brain that making it feel like you can see, or really and truly
Without it,
yeah, without it, what's going on? The Musa is the one who's still, right, because he's the one in charge of technology, right, or of that science where the Musa himself could actually put these things back together. But what people don't realize, the Musa actually teaching each and every one of us a lesson. Don't disobey him. It have consequences. But Esau now saying here, what you could what the fuck you want and get away with it. You understand? It have no free will with the Mosai. The Mosai teaches everybody or everything. You understand?
Okay.
Mosai is a teacher because you know what teacher, one of the principal names of a teacher, a father. He's a father of creation. He teaches all of his creation. Right? That no disobedience to the Lord. Okay? Go ahead.
There's Revelation 13, it says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles.
and that is it. With the miracles, the miracles is the sea, right? The maxi and all these things, right?
Right? So it says, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. Alright, and yeah, basically, you know, he will be making all these miracles, but at the end, the price that you're gonna have to pay for these miracles that he making,
Revelation 41 time and then we wrap up.
the price that you're gonna have to pay is to take that sea hip. You understand?
Yeah, and a lot of people gonna be
I bring a
deceived.
scripture before we wrap up.
A lot of them are really being deceived because this Coca man said how he using
Bitcoin?
Bitcoin. I say, so you're enjoying using this. So what about when they bring that RFID microchip to pay in your hand, you will take it? And I'm like, yes, I will take it.
Idiot.
So it already show he already been deceived. You understand? A lot of people have that mindset. You're already dead.
Correct.
Alright, this is Revelation 14:10. It says, the same, I read from 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand.
Right? That word mark goes back to the word paragma. Alright? It means to imprint and printed stamp or mark. But insert. Right?
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Done. Yeah. That the aftermath. Alright? For the ones that take that seat. Alright? You're gonna be destroyed, right, in the presence of the holy angels and
The
the
elect.
Lamb. Alright?
Yeah.
You're gonna be totally destroyed.
The scripture said the remnant saw it and they was frightened when they was watching, when they was beheading it. You know, go ahead.
Reading on, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name.
Okay, so that is exactly what going on. That is what's going to happen to the 2/3 of the nation of Israel who receive the mark of the beast. Right, the mark of the beast we're talking raw is the sea hip. Right? Spell out sea hip and they're going to know what we're speaking about.
Small like our ice cream.
Yeah. You understand? So hey,
Technology.
you receive that to try to save your life, you will lose it.
They receive a death.
You understand? So with that we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Echad Kodash. We give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessed and citation to the men that possess with sincerity and in truth. Right, to the sincere brothers, say shalom. To the sincere sisters, say shalom. Hold on.
Shalom.
What? Stop.